Hello, folks. Well, recently, while I was building that vintage New Byron Pitts, Rory Malero of Buffalo, New York, sent me a couple of vintage helicopters. He said he learned to fly helis by watching my videos, and he wanted to thank me by sending me these two. Well, this is another random act of kindness, and I really appreciate this, Rory. Well, the first one was a Blade CX. It was an early entry to the counter-rotating helis by Blade. So I went to try to fly it, and it just seemed that one of the motors was turning faster than the other, so it could not be trimmed for perfect hover. So I opened the transmitter and readjusted the rudder trim switch to compensate. Now it flies just fine. These types of helicopter really aren't very good outside in the wind, especially in gusts, but they are fine indoors and a lot of fun. Well, the second helicopter that Rory sent me is an eSky Honeybee CP2. It's really early, alright, because it's still on 72 megahertz. Also, this helicopter is using ETRM technology and is capable of 3D flight. This one that Rory sent me was tricked out with carbon fiber blades and dual tail rotor motors and heat sinks all the way around too. So let's fly each and see how they do. By the way, folks, 90% of all the stuff that you see in here models was all given to me by absolute generous subscribers like you guys. And many of them were used and needed some tweaking and fixing, but they all work now and really appreciate it. And this is just another one, but I'm running out of room, guys. Thank you. Very good. Well, I don't have one of those Blade CXs, and that's kind of fun. Fun. Thanks a lot, Rory. Well, next, we're going to try the Honeybee. Well, I want to say that when I tried to test it, the transmitter would not turn on. Never really had that. I checked all the batteries and the wires to the switch and all the way to the circuit board inside, but it just would not turn on. So I went ahead and switched the radio out to an eSky Honeybee 2.4 gigahertz radio that I had from another Honeybee that I was given. So as I was testing on the bench on my Lazy Susan to make sure everything was right, I noticed there was a lot of slop between the main gear and some collars, and that would cause it to jump up when it increased pitch. So I went ahead and adjusted the pots, tightened the sloppy wheel collars, and balanced the blades. So let's see how it goes. Well, I've made many videos on the eSky Honeybee CP2, starting way back like 12 years ago. This one was sent to me by Rory Malero from Buffalo, New York, and he said he learned a lot of flying by watching my videos. So he sent this to me. I've made some modifications to it. We're going to give it a try here and see how it does. It's a little breezy out here today, and it's also very cold, but let's see what happens. Here we go. Whoa. Well, that's not so bad. Except for that wind gusts
Really a little gusty, but that's pretty good. Good old Honeybee.
Well, please stay tuned, because when the weather gets better and I can get out where there's a little more room to fly it, I'll do a little mild 3D with it, fly it inverted. Because right here where I'm flying, the trees are your enemy.
All right. Well, thank you, Rory.